Hello my viewers and subscribers, what's up, Welcome back to the Extra Time channel. As we take a look ahead at the Premier League fixtures which is about to resume this weekend. Yes, the best league in the world is about to resume this weekend. And also, Liverpool beat Bayern Munich to $25 million French defender Loic Bade. We also get into that. Sticking with Liverpool, trying to get Salah's replacement out of Real Madrid is not going to be a very easy task. But hey, we see how that goes. Now, my beloved Manchester United faces a next injury blow with star player set to be sidelined for a couple weeks. And also, sticking with Manchester United, a player that has been out for 18 months, almost 2 years of injury nightmare, finally get his chance to train with the first team. We also see how that goes. Now, our beloved Scottish best manager ever graced the Premier League, Sir Alex Ferguson, has been banished from the directors board and also has been banished of his salary. What does that say about the intention of Ineos? We'll get into that also. But please, my viewers and subscribers, remember to like, share, and subscribe and hit that notification bell. As I said, the best league in the world is about to resume this weekend. And we take a look at a couple articles that has been published, and I like to share it with my viewers and subscribers. So the first one on the list is Liverpool. Liverpool beat Bayern Munich to $25 million January signing with star player to get his second shot at the Premier League. Now, a stunning report has claimed Liverpool will sign their long-term successor to Virgil van Dijk in January, with the $25 million rated star to get a second chance in the Premier League, according to Spanish outlet Fixtures. Sevilla closes the sale of Loic Bade to Liverpool. Negotiations between the two clubs were labelled advanced, with the reporting adding Loic Bade, who, if nothing goes wrong, will head to Liverpool in the winter transfer market. It was also claimed Bayern Munich made a late attempt to hijack the move, though did not succeed. Bade, 24, is a right-footed centre-back who Liverpool have reportedly identified as their long-term successor to captain Virgil van Dijk. Team Talk understands Liverpool are confident they'll thrash out a contract extension with the Dutchman, though that seemingly won't stop the club from signing his successor whilst he's still in situ. Just as they did in the goalkeeping department with Alisson Becker and Giorgio Mamardashvili. Balde's deal with Sevilla contains a release clause worth $60 million. However, the report states Liverpool won't have to pay even half of that amount. The report added, the operation will finally be closed for a figure close to $25 million. Bade has spent time in the Premier League before, though you can be forgiven but not remembering his stint. Indeed, the Frenchman was loaned to Nottingham Forest for the first half of the 2022-2023 season, though never made a single appearance for the club and rarely made their matchday squad. The centre-back spent the second half of that campaign at Sevilla before joining the Spanish side outright in the summer of 2023. If the report is accurate, Bade's next step is Anfield. Liverpool next signing. Numerous other outlets in Spain have reported on Liverpool interest in Bade. The latest report clearly takes the story on several steps, though they are not known for being particularly reliable when it comes to transfer news. That's why I said you cannot follow these transfer rumors. You have to wait until you see the player finally holding up that jersey, or our transfer guru Fabrizio Romano come out and said, here we go, But hey, we'll see how that goes, you know what I mean? The rumors, if there wasn't something true about it, there wouldn't be no rumors, you know what I mean? There have to be something for rumors to pop up like that, So, furthermore, Liverpool's sporting director, Richard Hughes, was stated to have been showing persistent interest in signing Bade. AS, meanwhile, claimed Bade had offers to join Stuttgart or Roma over the summer, but elected to remain with Sevilla. PSG and Bayern Munich have also been credited with interest, while AS stated Sevilla would sell for considerably less than the $60 million release clause that has been stuck on Bade. The last part, with the new claims, a deal will be struck for roughly £25 million. So, as we all know, Virgil van Dijk is stalling on a new contract, My Liverpool subscribers that's out there, I have a lot of friends that support Liverpool, you know what I mean? So, with that said, even if Virgil van Dijk still re-signed, they're still gonna sign Loic Bade, But we'll see how that goes, you know what I mean? He's a very good defender, you know. Never get enough chance at Nottingham Forest, but now he has more mature, he has more experience, you know what I mean? Finally, a French international, you know. So Liverpool willing to take that chance on the 24-year-old, you know what I mean? And we like to see him in the Premier League also, the best league in the world, you know. If you want to challenge yourself, you have to come in the Premier League, you know. So sticking with also Liverpool, there's a star player from Real Madrid who Liverpool has been trying to get to replace Salah in case Salah leave, you know what I mean? And that player is Rodrigo, none other than Brazilian Rodrigo. There's an article that came out also about Rodrigo stating that large Liverpool offer for Salah replacement imminent with $92 million star announced within the club. Liverpool want Real Madrid winger Rodrigo to replace Mohamed Salah if the Egyptian does not sign a new contract according to reports. Rodrigo, 23, joined Los Blancos from Santos for around £38 million in 2019 and has made 227 appearances for the Spanish Giants. The Brazilian has a ridiculous 20 goals and 13 assists in 50 Champions League appearances and has established itself as one of the best wingers in world football under Carlo Ancelotti. Despite his importance, there has been lots of speculation surrounding Rodrigo's future at the Bernabeu. Liverpool have been fiercely linked over the last year with star player Salah out of contract in 2025. Now, Rodrigo would be a very, very good addition to that Liverpool squad. You know what I mean? Young, very skillful, you know what I mean? Energetic, hardworking, you know, but that gonna be a very, very hard task to try to get him out of Real Madrid. You know what I mean? It's very hard to get players from Real Madrid, worse when they are that young, you know, and he's playing a lot of games, you know what I mean? As you can hear his stats in the Champions League, you know, he's a very important player for Real Madrid, you know, but many on the outside may not see him as a really important player. As you know, they have Mbappe, they have Vinicius Jr., you know, they have Bellingham, you know what I mean? So that, as I said, would be a very shrewd signing for Liverpool, and it would be a very addition in the English Premier League, you know what I mean? But as I said, we'll see how that goes, and I'll keep you guys up to date on whatever news has break on the latest about Rodrigo going to Liverpool. Now, moving on to my beloved Manchester United. Fresh injury blow to star player Kobe Mino, as he's about to sideline for a couple weeks. My Manchester United just cannot get a break at all. No break whatsoever. It's just straight negativity surrounding the club, surrounding every part of Manchester United. You know what I mean? And with this fresh injury blow to Kobe Mino, it's just frustrating. You know what I mean? So there's also an article that came out stating that Manchester United suffer a fresh injury blow as key star faces a spell on the sideline with a muscle problem as problems mount for Erik ten Hag. Now, Manchester United have been rocked by an injury to midfielder Kobe Mino, who faces weeks on the sideline with a muscle problem. The 19-year-old was forced off in the home defeat against Tottenham, and while he missed the subsequent Europa League trip, he allayed fears over his fitness by returning to the side to face Villa. But after being brought off with discomfort in his hamstring at Villa Park, forcing him to pull out of Lee Carlisle's England squad, further tests have determined that Mino faces a few weeks on the sideline in an injury blow to under fire boss Erik ten Hag. Now, this would be a very big miss for Manchester United, you know. But I always stated that, as I tell one of my friends before, that young players, they cannot play too many games. You know what I mean? You have to find a time where you have to give them a rest. You know what I mean? You have to find a time to give them a rest, because if they play too much, fatigue gonna kick in. Chances are they lose form, just like Kobe Mino right now. He has kind of dipped in performance, and this is why. You know what I mean? He has been playing too many games, which is not a good thing for him. It's a good and a bad thing. You know what I mean? It's a good and a bad thing, because you need games to improve, and you need games to stay and farm. But you cannot play the amount of game that Kobe Mino has played. And because of our squad, Kobe Mino have to play the amount of game that he has played. But now it's taking a toll on his body. You know what I mean? With this muscle problem, it only came from fatigue. You know what I mean? With no rest, playing in the Euro. then come back to club football, it just take a toll on his body, you know. And I wish him a speedy recovery and hope he can come back in the squad as soon as possible, because we really need every single player to be injury free and hit the ground running. You know what I mean? Our squad right now is not playing the football that we fans would like to see as Manchester United fans, and it's not a good look, you know. So there's also other Manchester United player, Tyrell Malacia, been out for 18 months on the sideline. 18 months. Now, finally linked up with the team and finally training with the first team, which is a very good thing, you know. So there's also an article came out about Tyrell Malacia stating that Manchester United star finally has returned date after 18 months out in injury nightmare. Tyrell Malacia is very close to making his return to Manchester United after almost 18 months on the sideline. The Dutch fullback became the first signing of Erik ten Hag era in the summer of 2022, impressing in his first season in English football, where he started 29 games in all competition. His last game for the club came in May 2023, missing the entire 2023-2024 season with a major knee injury that required surgery. Malacia did not join the Manchester United squad in the US tour for their pre-season tour, but has been pictured back in first-team training this season. His absence from the team has been part of a major issue at left-back, with Luke Shaw also enduring an injury-hit campaign last season, still to play this term. But Voetbal International report Malacia is now close to making his return, while Saturday's game against Brentford comes too soon. The report states he will be playing again at the end of October or the beginning of November. The timeline suggests possible returns away to West Ham United the 27th of October, at home to Leicester City in the Carabao Cup on the 30th of October, or the visit of Chelsea on the 3rd of November, which is my birthday. What a game to watch on my birthday, eh? Very good game. Speaking last month, Ten Hag said of Malacia, "Of course, we want to motivate him to return, but it's not so easy when you are so long away. Over a season now from an injury to return, but he's working very hard. He's progressing really well in this moment. He's making big steps. So we think at short notice, we can expect him in the team training. And he is a talent, it's natural. I expect also soon he can return into games then." Diogo Dalot has deputized at left back this season, and for large swaths of the 2023-2024 campaign, Nazor Mazouari absence, however, is likely to see him revert to his more natural role on the right wing this weekend. With Malacia and Shaw not ready for the visit of the Bees on Saturday, Lisandro Martinez or Johnny Evans could be tasked with filling in. No, I don't want to see Lisandro Martinez at left back. Neither do Johnny Evans. You know what I mean? Lisandro Martinez playing out of position shows him up a lot. And I don't think left back is a good place for him to fill in the gap. You know what I mean? It's best to stick with what we already have on the wing, which is Mazouari and also Diogo Dalot. Now, on Mazouari faces an injury scare the other day with an heart problem, which the doctor has detected a small heart issue, you know what I mean, which he has finally overcome and finally passed to play in the game this weekend, you know. Now, Manchester United has banished Sir Alex Ferguson from the directors board. What does that say about the intention of Ineos? You know what I mean? Banish someone like Sir Alex Ferguson off the board completely, cutting his salary. It's $2 million that he used to get every year. It won't jerk Sir Alex Ferguson one bit, that money, you know what I mean? But the fact that he is not allowed to come in the changing room anymore, he's not allowed to be on the board anymore, you know what I mean? What does that say? And I've read an article which stated that sometimes Sir Alex Ferguson would come down into the changing room and speak with players without the managers giving him the go-ahead to speak to players. You know, that can be a very disruptive thing in the changing room. You know what I mean? Seeing a figure and a statue of Sir Alex Ferguson come down in the changing room and talking to players without the manager giving him the go-ahead to do that is just not right. You know what I mean? And we all love Sir Alex Ferguson. We all respected him. You know what I mean? He's the best manager ever to grace the Premier League, and will always be the best manager to grace the Premier League. You know what I mean? But Nobody could interfere with Sir Alex Ferguson Manchester United. You know what I mean? None whatsoever, unless him give them that go ahead to come and speak with the team. You know, but Sir Alex Ferguson don't need anyone to speak to his team. He can do it all on his own, as he did for how many years. You know what I mean? But to see him interfering with other managers at the helm, he coming in, it's just not right, you know. But for me personally, as a Manchester United fan, I don't really see it as a major problem. You know, I don't see it as a big problem with Sir Alex Ferguson getting cut off the director's board. You know what I mean? If he's not gonna coach us, to be honest with you out there, my viewers and subscribers and Manchester United fans, if Alex Ferguson cannot coach Manchester United anymore, I think he should just rest up, you know what I mean, and just enjoy the rest of his life. You know what I mean? Enjoy his retirement, you know what I mean? But Ineos is the only one who can come out and explain to us as to why they do that, and they're not going to explain to us as to why they do that, you know what I mean? But as I said, there's an article that came out stating that Alex Ferguson sometime came down to the changing room talking to players, which, you know, things is not going really right. Things is not going really good at the moment at Manchester United. So what better figure to come down and speak to the players than Alex Ferguson, you know? But it just doesn't sit right with these new shareholders, you know? So I guess money is a problem, you know what I mean? That $2 million that's been going on to Sir Alex Ferguson every year could go somewhere else within the club, you know what I mean? Maybe in infrastructure, maybe to spend on the squad, you know what I mean, and improve the squad. So, as I said, I don't think it would be a major issue to Sir Alex Ferguson, you know? Alex Ferguson already rich so till him feisty, because he's one feisty Scottish, you know what I mean? And we all know how feisty he is, you know what I mean? But, as I said, it's not a major problem to me. And it's not an issue to me if he's not on the board anymore. As I said, if he's going to be in Manchester United, I want him to be coaching, and he cannot do that anymore. You know what I mean? He has passed that role, pass on the baton to someone else, you know. And as I said, he should just enjoy his retirement and just be a fan, you know what I mean, and enjoy the game with us, you know. But to come down in the changing room and talking to players without the coach consent, it's not good. It's not good. So, as I said, maybe one day Ineos will come out and tell the fans as to why they really cut Sir Alex Ferguson from the directors board. A lot of fans, the fan base has been split with that decision, because a lot of fans is stating that how can you cut Sir Alex Ferguson, a figure like that, from the directors board, and has not fired Eric Ten Hag as yet, you know what I mean? And some fans have the same sentiment as me. It's not a problem to them, you know, but as I said, in my opinion, it's not a big deal to me. I just want to win football matches, you know what I mean? And if Sir Alex Ferguson is not a part of the directors board anymore, so let it be. Life goes on. Manchester United goes on, you know? He has done great things for us. We still love him. We still honor him and all of that. But these new owners, these shareholders make a decision, and we have to just work with it and live with it, you know? So, as I said, everyone, my viewers and subscribers, those articles that I stated, Liverpool beat Bayern Munich to the $25 million signing of Loic Bade of Sevilla for January. You know, we'll see how that also goes. And also Liverpool trying to get Rodrigo out of Real Madrid to try and replace Salah. As we all know, Salah stalling on a new contract, and Liverpool trying to hold on to also Trent Alexander, who Real Madrid is also eyeing. So I don't know if that can be worked out with Trent going the other way and Rodrigo going the other way, you know what I mean? We see how that goes, you know? But we are here to see how it pan out in the near future. And as I said, fresh injury blow to Kobe Mino, you know, fresh injury blow. Very sad for the youngster. But hey, speedy recovery, Kobe, and we wish you a speedy recovery, and you can join up back with the team as soon as possible, you know what I mean? And also, Tyrell Malacia, been out for 18 months, finally returned on the grass, finally training with the first team, but there's not a set date as yet when he will be playing, you know what I mean? So, and also there's Luke Shaw, Mason Mount, couple others days out injury, you know what I mean? As I said, it just cannot get any worse for Manchester United, you know? We just cannot get any worse. But hey, we see how it all goes, and hopefully we can get these 3 points over Brentford this coming Saturday. It's not going to be an easy task, but hey, we need to do it. We are at home. And also, Brentford manager has been linked with the Manchester United job. You know, as we are about to play Brentford, here comes Mr. Frank, linked with the Manchester United job. I tell you about this English media. They just want to get out Eric Ten Hag so badly, you know what I mean? But it's not up to them, you know? It's up to the owners and a part of the fan base, you know what I mean? But yes, my viewers and subscribers, we'll see each other again soon. We'll resume the Premier League this weekend, as I said, and there's a couple of fixtures that I would like to share with you guys about the game that's coming up, and also the fixtures that's coming up also on the weekend. So there's a Saturday game stated at 7:30, Tottenham versus West Ham, which is a London derby. That will kick off the fixtures back in the Saturday morning early. And the 10 o'clock games will be Manchester United versus Brentford, Ipswich versus Everton, Fulham versus Aston Villa, Newcastle versus Brighton, Southampton versus Leicester, and 12:30, Bournemouth will be taking on Arsenal. So that's the fixtures for Saturday coming, and we'll all be here for it, watching those games, you know what I mean? And then we'll give our views on each game, you know? So my viewers and subscribers, take care until we see each other again. Stay safe, and everyone, heart of love, peace.